Hey everyone, particularly TikTok, YouTube, wherever I decide to put this, if I'm deciphering on it later, but that's really my main choice for now. It's been a long time. It's been good, well, 4 months since I've properly said anything here. It's not great, I wouldn't say. I can't say I've been very productive with that, but that is part of the reason why I've so far totally changed my mindset on things, actually. And it's really interesting because this time 3 years ago, it's interesting how much something can change in 3 years. It's interesting because I was checking and I sort of made something exactly like this. It wasn't too like this, but it was sort of kind of like one of those like change speeches or something, you know, like the little things you casually do. As you can see, I've done whatever to my hair. I don't know what I'm doing to it. You never know what it's going to look what part of the week, but there you go. This is what I've done this week, so I'm kind of just going along with it. So yeah, what I actually came to talk about was the fact that it never feels the right time to do something. So especially if I'm talking on here, or I don't know, you could really use this for anything about making a call or selling a sale, or if you see someone, to approach them or to make the first piece of contact, or you say to yourself, right, I know, that is what I want to do. That hobby, it's on the list. That, you know, that speaker, that's it, that's who I'm speaking to. Or it could be something that you want to create and you just don't really get round to it. Well, that's how I've been feeling right now, because I says to myself that I have like no content uploaded on. This is what I tell myself. So even though I'm right in front of this camera, I've got this, and you know, it's everything. Literally, this is how it feels, but it's not actually like this. So I composed a message, and it's actually so true. Now I don't know if I read my messages over again, because honestly I could not read this without having this out. So this is what I said, and I was sitting in the room. I've been away for 4 days, and I just kind of thought to myself, what am I actually doing right now? And I thought, well, if no one else knows, I'm not gonna know. So, and this is what I had composed, because there's so many things that go on in your mind, and when you put it down, you might not even look at it again. So, I says this, right? It's okay to be joyful. Your world can feel so challenging and unpredictable at times, especially for me recently. I really think what you set yourself up for is always where you're going to end up. It's always there when you all try to find it and make your intentions a reality. That's so true. Too many people are fearfully creating a barrier between their intentions and reality. When you've started to do this, it holds us back. If you start to look for the things in life that you can really rely on and benefit, you start to realise these hardships are always there. No matter what you go through, sometimes you can't see them, but actually in all fact, they are always there. But when your mind starts to feed in these issues and you put a blockage on feeling the love around you, because it's so true, you forget it. You're too focused on, right, your mind goes, right, this is all the stuff I need to remember. Is it? Not really. I believe it's always there, even when it's the hardest of times to see. I'm not fully there yet, but I'm on a journey. I'm accepting that you can't change someone through surrounding yourself with things that really benefit your identity and routines. Again, thinking of a routine, a really good idea. People will succeed. Whether it is your choice, and bold, to go out and step into the light. Light is found through many things in life. Bonding is light, connections are light, love and affection is light, laughing is light, dance is light, singing and music is light, performing is light. There's so many lights. Art is light. Actually just getting fresh air and scenery is light. It's okay to switch off at your lowest. It's all about how you get yourself back up again. If you paint the dream that you want to belong in and follow the process, you'll become the best version of yourself. We can't function without love and courage, which is so lacking most of the time in this world. When you really photograph the world, you begin to see the art and beauty that is around you, and for most people's point of view, they fail to see this. If we come closer to the peace and opportunities, we distance ourselves away from darkness and difficulties. maybe the progress is within the near future. There's so much out there, it feels endless. So try it. And it's so very true, actually, because I remember speaking to someone. They didn't exactly give me the most intelligent comments, because we were talking about pain, and this person says that they've never felt pain. It's actually true, it's happened to me, and I don't know if they were trying to run me down for the fact that I was trying to wear my heart on my sleeve to them. I was just being open and honest, and yeah, that's what they told me. So I says back to them, well, you must have never loved anyone truly, or anything, because anytime, you know, if you're never going to love anything or go for anything, pain's always going to be the consequence in the end. So if you never felt that, that's pretty worrying. So it was quite interesting. So you see, these are the type of people who don't really focus on that. And there's so many people out there who, I guess, really don't focus on what matters, you know. It's so true, actually. I composed a lot of quotes as well, that I found were very fitting for this, actually. Yeah. Stop making excuses. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Take action towards your goals. It's easy to think that this isn't the right place or the right time, or that you don't have the right resources in order to become a success. You just have to get started right now from where you are and what you have now, and your reasons will grow as you go along. So don't waste another minute thinking. You can't get started on what you really want to do. Now that is absolutely another one, and I guess the reason for that is because that's very much how I was feeling. Very much that it's all, no, you can't achieve that, you're not going to get there. And I suppose that comes down to environment as well. If you're surrounding yourself, I don't know, whoever it could be really, just with certain people with that mindset, that can really boost that into you. And I suppose another thing is, I would say, always use the 5-second rule. It sounds stupid, but it really isn't. Every time I've used it, I've seen such a difference. Honestly, it actually helps so much. If you put your mind out and you think through, right, that's what I'm going to do. And also, if you get to the end of that and you sort of think to yourself, well, actually, I still don't want to do it, then your mind was telling you wanted to do it when you actually never really wanted to. Because that's happened to me. It's sort of 50-50, because sometimes I'll notice, right, that really helped, or other times I'll say, right, I've done that and it hasn't changed anything. So clearly I thought I wanted it, but I didn't really want it. So that's usually what happens most of the time. And also it's funny, because when you really place yourself on a thought or an idea, the amount of things you'd actually forget about would scare you. Because actually I've started this, I think it was 2019, so this has been going on for 4 years, but particularly from last year, that I'll write something down and then you don't look at it again, and then when you come back to check it, the amount of stuff that's actually out there, all these resources you can get from, it's unbelievable what you'd actually find. It is. Like the amount of things, and it's very much a case of you don't realise the time, because very much, yeah, very much. I have 2 dogs, so for example, if I'm taking the dogs, you know, they have their social life as well. Funny enough, they have their own circle too, and 2 of the dogs that we knew passed away on the exact same day. And that really resonated with me. You know, I haven't seen them in 2 years. You know, it's always the idea. It's always feeling like, right, this is never the right time. And it hits you like a bus. You feel it, click. Haven't done that. So this is what you need to bring with you for the next time. Or this will keep happening on routine. I know what's happened to me so many times, sadly. You know, it's that feeling in the end, you know. That's the point, procrastination. It's only to feel good at that particular moment. In the long run, doesn't happen, because you're not actually doing anything. Because if you were to do everything, that you felt you can't be bothered doing, but you know you have to do it. You'd end up doing everything you'd want to do. So that's what's never going to feel like the right time already. Particularly it doesn't feel like the right time in this video, but I don't think that's to do with the fact that I haven't done the role. I think it's just to do with the fact that I'm not, I mean, like, I don't know, there's a mug here, table, the sun's in my eyes. It's just like, you know, even when the motivation's down there, bring it back up. So hopefully, you know, that'll be a good thing as well, because even if I have something to post, I'll have more ideas. I'm doing the 5-second rule as well. I'm especially forwarding the relationships that I have around me, of the fact that, you know, you most of the time are getting annoyed at the person for not living up to the expectations that you set for them, which is really your problem because you were the one who set them for them. So that is what I would advise as well, and you will notice more's done, you get further, and it helps. So then I said to myself, when I was sitting there, when I was back, I'm like, this is going to be it. When Easter's over, it's the start. So yeah, it'll be really interesting, even like in 3 months or 4 months time. That's why I've done mears. I've never went for anything like that before. Even reviving yourself, just it could be literally the simplest thing. That's what I love about the role. You can literally use it for anything. It doesn't matter what it is, because you're always hesitating no matter what. So that's what's so beneficial. So there you go. So that's my update. So I shall maybe come back on here soon. Who knows? Maybe I'll 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 myself into coming to do this again.